Mic off. Mic on.
Alright. Coffee, cigarettes, vampire. Yeah, I'm back using remote control today.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Run, Lord, run, Lord, run, Lord, run, Lord, run, Lord, run, Lord. In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To taste a life, to embrace its
most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
He wants to fuck.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve. But I must admit, he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I'm not one to make Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accept...
Apologies, I've only just met him.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compact...
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea...
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand what...
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty...
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot.
No.
Are you...
And why not? I've already been
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is this...
You want to hear the sit... I've been an ambulance...
Since...
It's a complete...
It sounds...
Yesterday.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days. It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Well, shit.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I wish I could be giant more disguised as a hospital fever.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh.
What do you mean?
I was not myself.
You remained perfectly nice.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now up.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize
You never...
you're preaching to the converted now,
What do you do for...
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the...
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a...
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
How do you feel?
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my fate.
I'm Dr. Reid.
You guessed right.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this.
No offense.
You were an...
How is your... Oh, can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No.
Who?
Nobody since the old.
You don't seem worried.
My face hurts so much.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again. Fear and disgust on every street corner. A daily routine.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke...
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal?
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reid.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see.
Mic off.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel with...
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of pustulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of...
Never? Delusional, you say?
I'm assuming...
It's only a cover.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them? The staff here...
I'm not speaking.
I see.
Thank you, mortal, but...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Mike on.
A suave motherfucker.
I cannot enter.
You're a goddamn vampire.
Not now!
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Place to stop number 2.